Valentine's Day, this Friday. Lots of us looking for ideas to make Valentine's Day special. That's where Janice Beaton comes in this morning from Janice Beaton Fine Cheese. Tips on making an easy romantic fondue. Great idea.
It's romantic all the time, but especially for Valentine's. So this is a fondue mix that we sell in the shop. All that's in this pan is a bit of cornstarch, some wine, and this cheese mix, which I'm just going to put the last bit in here.
Great.
We'll get it melted and dump it in there, and you'll be eating before you know it. But in the meantime, we'll just talk a little bit about some other things that I think people are always interested in with fondue, like what to dunk.
Yeah, because
really
you said you wanted to break the stereotype. Bread is always a go-to, but you're saying there are lots of things you can dunk in your cheese, right?
Yes. I mean, gluten-free crackers even work for those who are in the gluten-free mode. And then we've also, today I have some steamed celery. I think celery is often quite a maligned vegetable, so I think it's kind of fun to show people that, you know, other things can work really well. Of course, broccoli, cauliflower, cucumbers, asparagus.
Very cool.
All those things work. But I think green things in fondue are really wonderful. It's a great mix when you've got the bread going as well.
And you already have your pot warmed up here with the flame going.
The pot's warmed up, yes.
Which is great.
It's all warmed and ready to go. So see, there it is bubbling. We'll turn this off.
You can just
somewhere.
leave that on.
There we go. And so we've got some olives here as well. We've got smoked olives that we do in the shop, and these are some spicy ones. So
and you can dunk those guys?
You can dunk them.
You know what? I'm going to dunk an olive because I've never done the olive.
Pit. Okay. This one does not.
How about the brown one here? That one looks good.
No pit. Okay. So there you go.
Go for the brown one.
Go for the brown one. Give it a little. Yeah, you
I've never done
swirl
olives.
it around.
And I guess it's all about, you know, trying something different, right?
It is.
Like,
it's
why not?
Different.
Experiment, right?
Exactly. And then, so.
That is delicious.
Pretty simple. I mean, 3 ingredients: cheese, a little cornstarch, and wine. And when you toss the cornstarch with the cheese, it's foolproof. It does, you know, it's homogeneous. Look how creamy it is. So that's kidding. Really, it's a no-brainer. It's super simple. And then if I can just steal that.
Go for it. So,
you know, for our eating purposes this morning, we'll just plunk them on this little board. But at home, you can do it however you like. And there's also, you know, tomatoes, all kinds of other things that can be great partners to fondue. And this is a Swiss cheese fondue, so there's 3 Swiss cheeses in this one.
Yes.
I brought a couple of other examples of things we're doing for an event, a fondue party in the shop on Thursday night. So these soft, creamy ones, we're making a fondue with that, putting pesto in it. Then we've got this kind of washed-rind mix, so it's a sort of more earthy, heady flavor. So it's really, there's lots of different ways you can approach the whole idea of fondue.
What do you think the most popular cheeses are for fondue? Like, what's the go-to?
This cheese.
This mix,
right? This is Gruyere, Emmental, and Appenzeller.
Okay.
We grate it in the shop, so super easy.
Yeah, like it's ready to, like I would literally just grab that and go, right? Okay,
grab and go. Stop at the till.
Very cool.
Give us your money.
Yeah, well, don't grab it and run because you may get in trouble with the police. But yeah, of course, you have to pay for it.
This is I'd say this is the most common and most loved fondue. So these 3 Swiss cheeses are really wonderful. And in terms of wine, you don't have to break the bank on a wine for cooking. Save that, you know, buy the grape bottle to have with it. But you know, use some sort of, you know, a Riesling and Alsace varietal. You know, there's really, I mean, wine, it's the easy part.
Yeah,
and this cheese is strong, so it overpowers anything pretty much. So it's really an easy way to go, just to, you know, get your wine, get your cheese, and get going. And, you know, people grate their own, they make their own mix, but I think we know from 13 years of selling this mix in the shop that it's a pretty happy combination of things.
Speaking of your shop, where can people find you if they want to pop in and grab one of these mixes?
We're at
It's 17th Ave, and is it 11?
It's 17th Ave Southwest, where our restaurant farm is in the front. We're in the back.
Shops in the back.
So it's oh my God. How come I can't remember our
in between,
it's 1016.
Yes, in between 9th Street and 10th Street on 17th Ave. Yeah, farms in the front, Janice Beaton Fine Cheese in the back. Isn't that funny?
And we have fondue mix.
There you go. Good stuff. We'll put
Glenn.
a link on our website, breakfasttelevision.ca, to make it kind of foolproof. So there you go.
Exactly. And we have a recipe for this that we provide as well.
Nice.
So when you're taking that tub of mix, we give you the recipe. So, you know, it doesn't get much easier.
Foolproof, even for a guy like me or a guy like Mike.